Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel like this light is making me look pale, but it's fine. Hi, today we're packing. We're not actually packing. I'm telling you what to pack for Greenfield, Reading, Leeds, Lost Village, any camping festival, but I'm also gonna go into what you need just for a day festival. So yeah, if you want to know my extensive list, I am an overpacker. I like to be prepared. You don't have to take all this stuff. However, I feel like you do need it. Well, I need it. You make up your mind. If you want to take nothing, you do you. If you want to take more than me, you do you. This is just my recommendation. So if you want to see what to take to a festival and also packing tips, then please keep watching. What a wonderful... Okay, so let's briefly touch on a day festival. So a day festival, you usually aren't allowed a bag bigger than an A4 piece of paper. So what, like, not big anyway. You don't need much. The more you take, the more you're likely to lose more stuff. Literally all you need is your ticket. Most importantly, your ticket. If it's a paper copy, make sure you have that. If it's on your phone, take a screenshot of it just in case you don't get any service to bring it up. At least you've got it saved in your camera roll and you can access it. Secondly, ID. You need your ID if you're going to buy drinks at the bar, and usually most festivals to get into, apart from Parklife because you can't be 17, so they don't ID you on the door, but they do in the bars. That's two most important things. Then you need money or cash, card or Apple Pay, whatever you're gonna get there. Have enough money. And then you need a fan. It gets hot in the crowds. I highly recommend taking a fan. Everyone around you will be in awe of you, thinking, wow, what an incredible idea to bring a fan. I mean, it's a simple one really. It just gets so hot in those places, you'll need it. Then sunglasses, they complete the outfit, but also they're just cool and you might need them. It's sunny, or in a crowd if you want to look cool. And then lipstick and lip salve. My lips get well dry when I'm there, so they just do anyway, so I can't leave the house without lip salve. Hand sanitizer and some tissues, because usually the portaloos run out of tissues. You could take a little pack, but even just a couple stuff in your bag's absolutely fine. I feel like that's literally all you need. Depending on your phone battery, take a portable charger. I'll go into those more later, but even when you're at camping festivals, this is all you need in your bag. You really don't want to take much, so leave the day festivals there, and obviously any keys to get back to your house. Don't want to be locked out, do we? But anyway, moving on to your camping festival, let's start with the actual camping part. So you'll need a tent. You will need a tent. The way I kind of recommend tents is if go like 2 people up, if you know what I mean. So like a 4-person tent would be good for 2 people. A 6-person tent would be good for like 4 people. You just want room. Don't put 4 people in a 4-person tent. So your tent also needs to be waterproof. Make sure it is waterproof. Do a test run so you know how to put it up before you go. Make sure you've got all the bits. My tent that we're taking to Greenfields, because we are going to Greenfields, is literally my family's tent. So it is a 4-person tent, and we used to take it camping when I was little, but 2 children, 2 adults, it fits fine. 4 adults, I don't think so. I mean, my dad got it, so it's going to be a good one, because I mean, dads always seem to pick out the most sensible ones. It's a green one. It's a standard tent, and I'll put a picture up here from when I went to Greenfields last time. It's not an exciting tent. You might want something, some people put on like banners or flags or ribbon, so you know that's your tent. I don't know if I do that, because I don't know if I even have any ribbon, you know. So yeah, the tent, you've got to have somewhere to stay. Then you need a sleeping bag. It gets really cold at night. I will go into pyjamas and coldness slightly later, but yeah, you need a sleeping bag. You need a roll mat to sleep on, or an air bed. If you take an air bed, make sure you take duct tape in case like it gets holes in it, because you don't want to be like sleeping on the floor. So that's why I've just taken like those roll mats, because you don't need to blow them up. I think they are actually self-inflating ones, but not like anything fancy. Or if you take a blow up mattress, you might need like a pump, and there's not electricity, so it would have to be a foot pump. So I mean, you do you. A pillow. Some people use a pillowcase and then put their dirty laundry or their clothes in it. Like, that's not really my vibe. I'm gonna be taking a pillow. Like, I have to sleep on a nice pillow. Camping chairs for when you're just like free drinking by the tent, if you want a nice camping chair. If you haven't got one yet, I suggest getting one of those ones with the little holes in so you can put your drink in. They're great. Or I keep my makeup brushes in a pot, so when I was getting ready last time I went to Greenfields, I could just keep the pot of makeup brushes here and get ready. Great tip for that. A torch for when you are in the tent at night time. Let me just see what else I've got. Oh yeah, and then a blanket also, because it gets really cold at night, and it's just nice to have to snuggle in, a bit of a comfort when you're feeling a bit hungover. And then just things for around the campsite, loo roll, because the portaloos by the campsite probably won't have, I think they might in like gold and silver, I'm not too sure, but in standard I doubt there's loo roll, so it's just always good to have a spare loo roll. And it might be like minging in there, your seminar, you just always want to be prepared. And then bin bags. So when I'll go on to this one to show you my bags, but a little cadet tip from when I was a cadet, when I was a teenager, they always said line your bag with a bin bag or a waterproof bag, so if you're waiting to get in the pissing rain, your stuff inside will be dry. So always line your big bag that you're taking with a bin bag. It's also good to have a bin bag, just not a full roll, just like if you're like halfway through a roll, take that, because you don't want rubbish around site. Like loads of people just litter everywhere and it's just minging, like it's not nice. Just throw your rubbish away. It's just, don't litter, it's gross, and it's horrible for the people to have to clear up at the end. Yeah, I feel like that's it. I do have a list on my phone, so that's what I'm kind of referring to, because I don't want to forget anything. And then yeah, obviously to get in the festival you need your ticket, and if you have a parking pass you need that. So what I'm going to do when we go in is have like a bum bag, and it's literally just going to have like the tickets in, keys, phone, lip salve. That's all that's going to be in there. I don't need anything else in there, but they're just things that I will need. And when we get there I can just zip out instead of having to faff around in my bag and risk losing it. So yeah, tickets, otherwise you won't get in. With Greenfields, I know they're sent paper tickets in the phone. Ours arrived in the post. Ours arrived the other day. You can't just have something on your phone. Some of the tickets you do have to collect at the box office. You get like an email. You can't show the email, you do have to go to the box office just to collect your physical ticket, because I think the email doesn't have a barcode. So yeah, that's just the ticket rules. Okay, so let's talk about clothes, what to wear. So depends how long you're going for. If you're going to like Reading, Leeds, I know that's, you usually go on a Wednesday there and don't leave till Monday, so you will need more. For Greenfields we're only doing 3 days, so we're going on the Friday. So what I suggest taking is, don't forget about your chill clothes, because when you wake up in the morning, when you're just like dead around the camp, you want to just have something comfy. And I would also, oh yeah, this is a tip for any festival, day or camping, check the weather beforehand and see what it's like for a few days before. If it's pissing it down with rain for the few days beforehand, then it's going to be a bog. Like it's going to be so muddy. Even if it's dry then, it will be so muddy. So you just want to know what kind of weather is going to happen, so you know what to take. But I'd still just suggest taking maybe like a pair of shorts, just like little chill ones, some trackies or leggings, just something comfortable. Maybe like 2 t-shirts or a t-shirt and just a vest top, again weather dependent, and then a hoodie, and that's all you need. And one of them outfits you're going to be wearing into the festival anyway, because I mean you can arrive in your festival outfit if you're camping, but I probably wouldn't. And yeah, so those chill clothes, you'll thank me for those. And then on to the night time. So I know I said earlier pyjamas, so it gets so cold at night, so you want to just be warm. So I suggest taking either, if you've got long pyjamas, take those, or just joggers, whatever you're comfiest in. So like long bottoms, like a t-shirt or a long sleeve top. And to sleep in you will want a jumper or hoodie, because again it's cold, and fluffy socks. Take like 2 pairs more fluffy socks than you think you're going to need, because you just never know. Socks, I feel like you can never overpack on. You just never know with socks, because you don't want soggy manky socks. You want nice comfy clean fluffy socks. And then yeah, your blanket and your sleeping bag. It gets hot when you're coming close to the morning, but you can just take layers off. You can take your socks off, you can take your hoodie off, you can take the blanket out, you can get out of the sleeping bag and just use the blanket. Like you just want to be comfortable and not cold. That's the main thing I'm trying to get out here. Okay, and now festival outfits. So obviously however many days you're going for. Some people do day and night. I'm just doing 3-day festival outfits. A tip to take to pack them, like I am an organised queen. Whenever I go away I always use packing bags, but for packing my outfits I'm going to use those Shein bags. Let me show you. Yeah, so you know when you order a Shein and you get like things in these bags, I mean my outfits aren't exactly big so they probably will fit in here, and then you just know where it is and you can write if you want like day 1, day 2, day 3, or you'll be able to see through. I mean they're really small and they're just easy just to throw in your bag, and it just means that clothes aren't everywhere and it's neat. And inside your tent, particularly if it is a smaller tent, like I said, ours is only a 4-person tent, so it's just the one room. Some tents you've got like 3 different rooms, but this is just the one room, so it's just easier to keep everything neat and tidy. So these bags are great for separating your outfit. You just need enough socks, whatever shoes you're going to wear, like wellies, I'll go into shoes in a minute, wellies, boots, trainers, have enough socks. Again, spare socks, long socks, trainer socks, all the socks. You don't want socky feet. Okay, next we're going on to shoes. So I put these on TikTok and I was getting ripped in the comments for these. Like I just feel like this is rude, but anyway, I suggest taking 4 different pairs of shoes. So you want just chill trainers to walk there in, or if it's muddy you'll wear wellies in. So trainers, wellies, sliders, and then festival boots or festival shoes that you're actually going to wear there. 4 sounds excessive, but like I said, you do need them, in my opinion anyway. So I suggest getting wellies because around the showers and around the toilets it can get really like muddy, like a bog, like wet mud, and you don't want to be wearing like trainers in there because trainers will get wet. So I suggest getting wellies. Just I'm going to go to Sports Direct or TK Maxx or somewhere and just get some cheap ones because I broke mine last time. You don't need to spend loads on them. You don't need to get onto wellies, it does not matter. Trainers just for chilling, if you just want to walk to the camp village, you just want a chill trainer, and then sliders just for around the camp. If you don't really want to walk around barefoot, like you don't know what's on the ground, so sliders just to chill in. And then I'd say festival shoes separately, only because well, I'm taking my dogs and they can be slightly uncomfortable, and I think it's just nice to give your feet a break. If you're going to wear dogs, then I really suggest getting these. I'll link them down below. They're like ankle support things, but I think I've got some. Can't really see. I've shown them on other videos, but yeah, they look like this. They're like silicone-y and they just protect your ankles, and I highly recommend these. It's like £8 for a pack of 2. I will link them below, but these are an absolute must if you're wearing dogs. For your shoes, if your shoes get muddy, I suggest taking little carrier bags, you know, like the 5p ones you get, not the bags for life, like the shitty 5p ones. Ones like this is just from Co-op. This is 100% yeah, compostable, so it's not too awful for the environment, thank God. And then just put each shoe in one of these. It just means that you won't get mud all over your tent. I personally leave the shoes in the like porch area anyway, but when you pack up on the way back, it just means you're not getting mud everywhere. So you can put a shoe in each one. Only shoe I have to handle my slippers, so wrap it round and you can just chuck it in your bag, and do that with each shoe. So if I'd say I wore my wellies, I'd just do it with my docks, like one each dock and one each trainer. Sliders, I don't feel like you really need them, or you can stick 2 in just one bag. Now I'm gonna go over how to take all of this stuff into the festival. Suitcases are an absolute no. At Creamfields, I can't speak for other festivals because I've not been, but at Creamfields the paths are like wood chips, and the thought of getting like those wheels over it, like just no, absolutely not. So you need a backpack to carry the most of your stuff in. So like imagine like a traveling backpack. So where do we get one of these? You can get them from Amazon, you can get them from Go Outdoors, Millets, there's loads of places you can get them, and they come in like a range of prices. So I got this one for £25. It was like £19.99 and then £5 postage from Amazon below. So it says it's 120 litre. It's a massive bag. And it's got loads of pockets, which is great. It was cheap, so it's not like the best in the world, but I'm literally just going to use it for going to festivals. I feel like it will do the job, you know. And I just got black because I don't want like pink, just not really my vibe. So yeah, I said that was like 25 quid. If you want to spend a bit more, my boyfriend, he got his for when he went travelling, so they did spend quite quite a lot on it. I'd say this was like 250 pounds, I don't know how much. But this one, it's an Osprey, what? Is that how you say it? I think so. I took it to Creamfields when I last went. It's got a proper like sturdy back thing. It's very ergonomic, let me just say that. So it really forms for your body. So it will help you take the weight. Like, it's got these bits down here which you put on your hips, so you take a lot of the weight on your hip. These ones, I mean, I've kind of got them but not really. So if you're gonna use a backpack for more than just going to a festival, if you want to go traveling, whatever, I'd probably recommend spending a bit more. The other one's absolutely fine, I think. So yeah, so what have I said? Get that. When you get it, you line it with your bin bag. And to talk about, like, obviously makeup for girls, minimal makeup, you don't need to be taking 10 palettes. If your bag gets searched, they are at Creamfields anyway strict on mirrors, so maybe take an eyeshadow palette if you're taking one without a mirror, because you don't want them ripping that off and you having an open eyeshadow palette, like, because apparently they do that. Also with glass foundation, so I usually, if you see my videos, you know every time I go out I use that Maybelline 24 hour. I'm not going to take that because it's in a glass bottle, and if they take my foundation then I don't actually know what I physically do. I probably just burst into tears and go home. No, that's dramatic, but anyway, so I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Camo Cream CC Cream because it's plastic, so they won't take it off me, and it's CC cream, so if it's hot it's got SPF in it. Yeah, you really don't need much makeup. Just, I'm sure by like day 2, day 3 you'll be over wearing makeup anyway. So if you get your lashes done as well, if you tint your eyebrows beforehand, you're sweet. You really don't need much. Toiletries, so obviously a toothbrush, toothpaste. If you're gonna shower, take like a micro towel. I mean, it's not, if you don't shower, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Like, I'll probably take my micro towel and some, like, a little travel body wash because I'm going in silver, so it should be a bit okay, but apparently the queues are ridiculous. So just take baby wipes, and girls, Femme Fresh. I'm just going to get some of that. Roll on deodorant. They don't allow aerosols, so roll on deodorant, and I feel like that will be fine. Everyone's going to smell it, really. I feel like at a festival you just don't really care as much. So I'm going to do a whole video where I buy all this, so you can come with me and see what exactly I get. But yeah, Femme Fresh for your lady regions. If you're on contraception, take your pill. I forgot mine last time I went, and I went on Wednesday because I volunteered. Watch my volunteering video if you've not seen it already. And I forgot my pill, and I came on the Saturday, and I found out the hard way that a pack of tampons or a pack of pads was £7 each. So I bought the pads and just had to go to welfare for the tampons because I was like, I'm not spending this much on my sanitary items, but I need them. Honestly, don't forget your pill, because that is your worst nightmare. Pads, tampons, just spare. Even if you don't not do on, I feel like it's just always just good to have them just in case. I'm going to take eye drops because my eyes will get dry. Just check my phone again, and then obviously you need like makeup wipes if you want simple wipes, micellar water, cotton pads, whatever, just to clean your face. Moisturiser, just your standard. Don't take your like full skin regime, you don't need that. Just your basic tip tape, depending on outfits. Self-explanatory. Your makeup, yeah, I've gone through makeup brushes, a hairbrush. I'm going to take those, like a tiny little pack of those like clear elastics to do my hair. If you've got a plastic mirror, I feel like you can take that. And yeah, that's kind of your toiletries. So don't go overboard, just take what you need. Oh, sun cream, because particularly if it's hot. You don't want, like, Creamfields ran out in 2019. I feel like I should talk about that weather actually. So we went, like I said, on the Wednesday. I might put in a clip and you can see the mud as we were driving in. So this was to like the behind the scenes area. The mud was ridiculous.
Oh my fucking god. Fuck right off. Oh cool.
Second day we were, or our first day of work, we worked on the accessibility camp, and there was like golf buggies to take people. Obviously if you're less able, you might need assistance obviously getting around, which is self-explanatory. But the mud, like, they were getting stuck in the mud. It was just a mud bath. It was like really overcast that day. It rained a bit, it was cold. This was the Thursday, and then the Friday it was really nice, and by the Saturday it was like 30 degrees. All that mud had dried up and it was like a desert. Like, it was ridiculous, and there really were the two extremes. So be prepared for anything. Don't forget a rain mat. I forgot to say that, but don't forget a rain mat. Pack a mat would be ideal. You can have those disposable ones, ponchos, but I'd say take a couple because they get a bit gross. Portable charger. So there are usually lockers where you can charge your phone in. I think there's like a couple ports, but I feel like they're like 20-30 quid. You might as well spend that on a portable charger. So if you're going to get one, the brand Anchor is apparently really good. Read the reviews, I'd say. Just read the reviews, and you want a charger which is at least 20,000 megahertz. Those will last a couple charges, or a few. Like, I feel like they last like 4 or 5 charges. I wouldn't take it out in the day with you. You don't want it charging all the time, but just charge it when you need it. Like, you won't, in a field like that, you don't get service. Like, you're not going to be on your phone much, and if you are, you're doing it wrong. Obviously take videos, take pictures and stuff, but you don't want to be like on it constantly because you won't get service. You can't talk to anyone. That's it really. So food and snacks at Creamfields, there is a co-op, and the prices are pretty much the same as, or they were the same as what they are on a standard co-op, which is great. We're personally going to take bread and alioli. We're going to do that because that's just nice. Going to take some cereal bars. James will take some protein bars. Going to take some Lucozade, I think, just to kind of get us going in the morning. Going to take a pack of water. You can buy it there, but we're going to take a pack of water, and you can fill it up there as well. Just some random snacks that you might want. Maybe some crisps, maybe a pot noodle, just whatever you feel like you fancy. Get that. And then alcohol, every festival is different for what you're allowed in. I think at Creamfields you're allowed a crate of cans maybe, and like a litre of spirits maybe. I don't know if that's right, don't quote me. Obviously check your festival because I'm not too sure. I'm not a massive pre-drinker, I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally just gonna take a crate of dark fruits and probably come home with some because that's just kind of person I am. James said he's probably going to take some spirits and buy mixes in there. How we're going to take all this food and drink in, so I'll kind of go on to how we're taking it all in now. And we've got just like a cool bag, so we're just going to put all our food there, and then when we get to Creamfield we're going to go to Co-op and get some ice, and then it'll be just there to keep our drinks nice and cool. So I thought that was a really cute idea. So yeah, cool bag for all that, and it's just an easy way to carry things in. So yeah, how we're getting most of this in: clothes, toiletries, some food if we've got space. I'm literally just going to put it on in my backpack because it's just easier to carry a lot of it on my back. For the tent, the roll mat, that cool bag, the chairs, and then pillows, we are going to put it on, well, this is a big debate on how to bring all this stuff in, but we are putting it on a sledge. I'll link this one where I got it off Amazon. I did like a trial packing up run. I'll add a picture in. So I've literally just got some bungee cords to secure it all, and we're going to use the spare bungee cord as like a reinforcement for the rope so it doesn't snap. Some people bring granny trolleys, apparently they're quite good, but when I looked at the size I was just like, I don't know how I'd fit even like my tent in there. So that's why we're going through this, and to be honest, James will probably push it for me anyway, or pull it for me. I just feel like pulling is quite easy. Some people have those like garden trolley things, but I feel you have to be careful with them on the wheels. I was looking at some of them, and the ones with the decent wheels were like 70 quid. I'm like, I'm not paying £70 for that. Also, you want something that you can either like fold away, or that is just easy to store for when you are actually there. You don't want like a massive wheelbarrow, although that might be great to take it in. And if you've got a bigger tent with like a middle bit, you know, you've got the rims and then your middle bit, it's fine to leave it in there, but for our tent it just wouldn't work. There are companies like the Jolly Green Sherpas who hire out wheelbarrows, and you just have to take them back afterwards. There's different ways, but I think for us the sledge is going to work the best because we can just pile everything on. Is there anything else? Have I forgotten it? Oh yeah, so for the way home you should leave, if you're going by car, this is probably the best, or if you're getting a lift, this is probably the best. If you're getting like a coach or whatever, you could just have a bag at the bottom of your bag that you just don't touch. So basically, if you're going by car, just leave a bag of clean clothes, clean pants, clean socks, clean joggers, clean t-shirt, just clean. Just leave it in a bag in the back boot of your car, and when you get back to your car and you stink and everything's gross, you will be so thankful for that. So that is how I'm going to end. I know this sounds like quite a lot. I feel like that really is a lot. I will do a like pack with me video, hopefully I'll get uploaded just before before we go to Creamfields, so kind of like real time. You don't need everything, but like I said, it's just what I'm gonna do. Everyone does everything, and I'm so excited because I am. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna have some more festival content coming up. Woo, it's happening! I can't wait, oh my god. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!